Hello you lovely people and welcome. Today is going to be an unusual video. I'm actually going to be doing a short one on the electronic flight board that comes with the JustFlight Avro Vulcan, because I believe it pretty much deserves its own little video. I covered some of it in my review and just showed you mainly this page. You've got first pilot view, second pilot view, AEO, navigator, and then all your extras, and also your ground power, chocks, and doors and hose. And also you can select your state to sort of launch from. Now, there are some other features. We do have brightness controls up here. We've got outside air temperature in Fahrenheit for some reason. I've not figured how to change that to centigrade. Obviously my login name and my version which I'm running, which is the only version out at the moment, version 1. We come to the settings cog, click that, and zoom in a little bit more, and you'll see that we have a few little extras. We have sync altimeters, so if that's selected, turning this knob to zero out the altimeter will also do it for the co-pilot. So if we look across, that's also zeroed. If we take that out, we should be able to make a slight difference to that one, and it doesn't affect the pilots. So basically it makes you zero out your own. They would be zeroing out their own altimeters, but keep that on just for simplistic reasons. I'm not sure if we can. No, we're not going to be able to reset that bit. Anyway, on to the next one. We've got state saving. With that selected,
state saving enabled.
It will allow you to leave the aircraft. When you come back, it will be exactly how you left it.
State saving disabled.
Not always the way to have it, just in case you forget to switch something off and then go to start it up and you have issues. But if you know what you're doing, then state saving will add that extra little bit of realism to your startups. Navigation, GPS. You click that, we get a little GPS screen here, and I'm just going to connect the ground power for now, just so that batteries don't die on us. So yeah, you can have GPS, and also that will add to the flight plans and your autopilot flight following as well. Under that we have cockpit pilots, so if you click that, dude's in. Alright, Stu. And if we click that again, oh, there goes the nav.
State saving enabled.
I'm clicking all the wrong ones.
Disabled.
Brilliant. So if we go in and click co-pilot or click pilots, he'll disappear. So you do have the option to actually have that in. Realistic steer will give you realism in the flight yoke, not flight yoke, the rudder, the nose wheel steering. It will make you so that you have to click this nose wheel steering button for on and off to activate it. So yeah, adding more realism to your taxiing. But if you want to keep it simplistic, have that deselected. Nose wheel steering will be on automatically for you. Automatic shoot jettison. Now this will do exactly as it says. Once you're down using your brake chute, you have to hit the jettison button for it to come off, whereas with this activated, it will slow you down. Once you get to a certain speed, it will automatically jettison off the aircraft. So some more extras there. And also the trim sensitivity. If you don't like how slow or how fast the trim is, you can change that here. If we go to the aircraft selection, this is basically build your own Vulcan. So at the moment we've got 201 engines selected, nose probe, the terrain following radar nubbin or thimble at the front, and electronic countermeasures sort of the bit between the engine exhausts, and we also have the maritime radar reconnaissance aerials attached because I'm currently in an MRR aircraft. But it doesn't have to stay like that. We can change it. We can change it to a K2 if we wish. Take it so it's got 301 engines. Take off the nose probe and the terrain following radar dome. We can take off the ECM as well. Although just to note, there is an additional ECM that connects to the aircraft when you select the blue steel missile. And we'll get rid of the MRR aerials, 558 aerials for when it was flying under CAA regulations. So now we'll have the extra blade antennas on the front, and I believe there are a couple on the spine. And you can also select to have an auto throttle. I've not looked into how that engages and disengages, but you do have the option for auto throttle. If we jump outside quickly, you can see that the aircraft now has no thimble there for terrain following radar, no nose probe. We have our extra antenna for the civil aviation regulations. We also no longer have the ECM part under the nacelles, and we have the K2 hose drum unit attached, which has totally screwed up this MRR version of the aircraft. But like I say, it's like a custom Vulcan, and with the pilots actually installed, you can actually see the dude sitting in there now. Was before it wasn't actually visible. I've just realised this isn't the MRR version. This is the Giant Voice bombing exercise livery from 1979. So I must have chosen that instead of the MRR. So yeah, this is a completely screwed up. This was before the time of K2, and obviously the future version of 558, and also it did not carry the 301 engines. Interesting. Wow. So yeah, you can customize and mix it up a bit if you feel like you want to, and that's all because of the aircraft section in the top menu there. But you must, if you leave it as it is, it will, when you load it back in, it will have all of that again still on the aircraft. So you must remember to reconfigure to how it was previous. And obviously with K2 tanker selected, it's automatically put the cylindrical tanks in the bomb bay. Next we have fuel and weight, and you can do air-to-air refueling from this. Do an offload in K2, which will drain these tanks. You can set your fuel to 100, 99, blah blah blah, all the way down to presets. There's 25%, 100% again, and it will change your wing tanks and fuselage tanks to full fuel weight, and then you've got your all up weight there. Next section is for your radios, transponder, things like that, just to make things easier for people who may not know where to look for in the cockpit for these radios and stuff, which is basically in the navigation bit at the back. You got your TACAN as well. So yeah, that's your comms. So I thought that was worthy of its own little video, just to show you how you can mix it up, switch it up, build your own Vulcan type thing. And yeah, I think it's a really interesting addition. It's not like the Hawk, where they just released it with a basic autopilot, which I'm glad this didn't have, because that would take the fun out of the main cockpit autopilot at the back here. And just whether it's this version, that version, or the other version, it's actually you can mix and switch it up so that when aircraft, certain aircraft join different squadrons for different roles, if you so wish, you've downloaded a custom livery, and where before you wouldn't be able to actually customize it to what it looked like in service, now you can. So like I say, a great little addition, nice little add-on from JustFlight. I just thought I'd go over that quickly, as I didn't do it in a review because I thought it deserved its own little video. So there you go have some fun with it, go mix up your own Vulcan. Yeah, I'll end it here. So as always, if you've got this far, thank you for watching, and take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.